On the surface you might think the Super Mario Bros. Movie is just a quirky little portal fantasy about a middle-aged plumber falling through a warp pipe, but it has far more depth than that. Thematically, the movie is about bullying and the importance of standing up to bullies. All the characters represent this in some way, from the cowardly Luigi to the steadfast Princess Peach and the nihilistic Lumalee. Mario is the best example though. At the start of the movie he stands up for himself against his former boss Spike, then later Donkey Kong, and finally Bowser. In a flashback we see he's been taking on bullies and protecting Luigi his whole life. Everyone knows who Mario is from the video games, but the Super Mario Bros. Movie takes this character to a new level. At the start of the movie he's a plumber with the modest dream of growing his own business, but everyone except Luigi seems to be against him. After falling through a warp pipe he finds himself on a quest to rescue his brother and save the Mushroom Kingdom. Whether he's dueling Donkey Kong or kart racing against Bowser's minions, Mario never quits. He keeps getting knocked down, but he keeps getting back up again. He's optimistic and resilient, and eventually inspires everyone around him to fight back against Bowser too. Ultimately, he represents the movie's thematic truth that you should stand up to bullies no matter what.
You just don't know when to quit!
Huh. Well, never thought of that as a good thing.
Lumalee is one of the less known characters from the Super Mario video game franchise, but one of the best surprises from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. When we meet him he's a prisoner of Bowser along with Luigi, but rather than try and escape, he makes nihilistic comments about their imminent death. The contrast between his cute, calm demeanour and his bleak outlook make him hilarious, but they're both consistent with his mediator personality type. Thematically, Lumalee represents the negation of the movie's theme, how to deal with bullies. The negation is a place where the truth cannot exist. Lumalee is so nihilistic he simply doesn't deal with the bully Bowser, embracing his fate instead. Luigi has one of the best character arcs in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. When he and Mario fall through a warp pipe, Luigi draws the short straw and ends up in Bowser's hellish realm rather than the Mushroom Kingdom. He spends most of his time there scared and on the run until he's finally captured. But while he can be fearful and timid, he's also loyal and caring, a typical supporter character type. By the end of the movie, Luigi is inspired by Mario and embraces the thematic truth that you have to stand up to bullies. When all seems lost, Luigi completes his positive change arc and saves Mario from a fiery death so they can beat Bowser together. Bowser is the big bad of the Super Mario movie, but he's no two-dimensional villain. He wants to conquer the world, but not just for the sake of it. He sees this as the only way to win the affections of Princess Peach, who he's madly in love with. Bowser goes from spiteful rants to melancholy piano ballads and seems to have some severe confidence issues. I'd place him as an individualist personality type. Bowser represents the story's thematic lie, that you need to be a bully to get what you want in life, but his well-rounded personality and clear motivations put him a cut above your typical villain. Princess Peach is a bit of an enigma in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's hinted that she's probably a human from our world who somehow ended up in the Mushroom Kingdom as a kid. While movie Peach looks the same as her video game counterpart, her character is much more developed. She serves as a leader for the resistance against Bowser and a mentor figure for Mario. When he fails her training test, she gives him a pep talk, a classic supporter personality type.
We have a long journey ahead of us, Mustache.
She represents the movie's thematic truth, that you should stand up to bullies and inspires others to do the same. Donkey Kong and Mario have been in video games together since the very beginning, debuting in the same 1981 Donkey Kong game, where DK was the villain. When we meet Donkey Kong halfway through the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Mario has to battle him in a scene reminiscent of that first game in order to get help from the Kong army. During the fight, DK arrogantly showboats for the audience as he pummels Mario, demonstrating the worst traits of his achiever personality type. But he and Mario become friends in the heat of battle during the kart race scene. DK goes from being a bit of a bully himself to protecting others from Bowser by the end of the movie, a great positive change arc.